This year arrives as a study in contrast, a year that asks travelers to hold two states at once: high visibility and deep withdrawal. Think ceremonial theater on one hand, elemental silence on the other. This guide is your travel choreography for that polarity. One marquee, highly staged trip, and one raw, restorative reset. Begin with the short answer. Planetary alignments push us toward initiation and spectacle. The strategic move is simple. Curate a travel portfolio that balances a zero-point reboot with a main character moment. Choose places that recalibrate your nervous system, then pair them with a trip that amplifies presence, social capital, or creative legacy. How to read this audio. Use your sun or rising sign to orient intention, then treat the guide as a menu. Lead time matters. Plan proactively and prioritize bookings for marquee events and limited inventory hotspots. The macro picture. Expect a mid-year pivot toward theatricality and a dominant eclipse window that becomes the industry's anchor. This creates predictable pressure on certain destinations and wellness programs. High demand, limited inventory, and premium pricing for measurable, data-driven recovery experiences. Astrocartography is not decorative. It becomes a planning tool. Overlay your chart, find the activation lines, and test short residencies to sense personal resonance. Now, a quick tour through the signs: distilled, sensory, and practical. Aries. Seek kinetic rite of passage terrain. Go where scale and elemental force demand decisive action. Choose private, rugged reserves that catalyze identity shifts. Taurus. Opt for tactile, slow luxury. Look for fortified estates and regional retreats that thicken the sense of time and offer uninterrupted sensory rest. Gemini. Follow intellectual velocity. Urban, tech-forward hubs with design gravity feed curiosity and spark serendipitous connection. Cancer. Choose water-bordered refuges where humidity and horizon compress introspection. Small island enclaves and cratered archipelagos work well. Leo. This is the stage year. Select sunlit islands and curated beach towns that reward visibility and social elevation with ceremonial hospitality. Virgo. Precision wellness calls. Alpine or mountain retreats that offer diagnostic, data-driven protocols satisfy the perfectionist appetite for measurable improvement. Libra. Seek aesthetic equilibrium. Coastal cities with strong art and design scenes deliver visual harmony and romantic texture. Scorpio. Prioritize cultural depth and confidentiality. Historic cities with slow ritual and private temples of hospitality provide the right shadow and secrecy. Sagittarius. Choose quests that expand worldview. Places rich in ritual, conversation, and educational exchange. Think cultural hubs with an element of pilgrimage. Capricorn. Ambition prefers altitude. Alpine strategy retreats and summit lodgings create boardroom clarity and strategic perspective. Aquarius. Community and futurism thrive in concrete, experimental cities where conversation is the currency and nights are laboratories. Pisces. Dissolve into places of deep water and coral clarity. Remote marine reserves and secluded archipelagos offer spiritual reset. For those drawn to the night sky, astrotourism remains potent when paired with curated programming. Seek experiences that pair dark skies with astronomer-led interpretation and private observatory access. These are not passive stargazing nights. They are designed experiences with premium logistics and limited capacity. Wellness in this environment has evolved. The best retreats are less about indulgence and more about diagnostics. Biometric baselines, metabolic testing, and longitudinal plans. Programs that measure outcomes command a premium because they deliver accountable transformation. Pack with intention. A silk sleep mask, a thermally stabilizing wrap, and compact multi-port chargers transform transit hours into real recovery windows. Minimal kit, maximum tactile efficacy. Practical application. Secure your birth time, generate an astrocartography map, and sample short stays along promising lines. Treat each test residency as an experiment. Log changes in stamina, mood, and serendipity. That empirical approach yields better long trips. 7 quick conclusions to carry away. Prioritize initiation and visibility and balance. Treat the eclipse window as a primary booking pivot. Expect constrained inventory in marquee astro-tourism sites. Lean into science-backed wellness. Embrace tech and planning tools for novel nomad hubs. Favor high-quality multifunctional kit over excess. And finally, use astrocartography to find personal geographic alignments. Close with a single instruction. Curate deliberately. Book one trip that changes you quietly and one trip that puts you center stage. Move with intention and travel like it matters.